Malo Lele and Tala Falava. My name is Joseph Sikulu. I'm the Pacific Director for 350.org and Pacific Treaty Champion. We're here today in Apia, Samoa at the Pacific Loss and Damage Dialogue, talking about the consequences and impacts of climate change. Loss and damage for the Pacific is about addressing the historical impacts of climate change and finding ways to ensure that we can protect and prevent loss and damages in the future. The Fossil Fuel Treaty wants to achieve the exact same thing.
Well, we are here in Apia to talk about loss and damage, but I totally believe that we cannot just talk about loss and damage and neglect the fact that we should also talk about the primary cause of loss and damage, which is the fossil fuel industry. We are trying our very best to save Tuvalu, because if we save Tuvalu, we save our identity as people. The more that we invest in fossil fuel, the more we have to attend to loss and damage. And that's why we need a fossil fuel treaty to ensure the survival and the continuity of people in small island states.
The work on loss and damage is important because the lack of movement on phasing out fossil fuel is where we're at the moment. It's led to the need for us to focus on loss and damage. As we know, and as we keep hearing, if there's no fossil fuel, there's no loss and damage. And so we need the countries to step up. We need the emitters to step up, but at the same time, they need to make the change for the sake of the whole world, not just those of us that are already affected as a result of climate change. So the call is this: phase out fossil fuel and give to loss and damage.
Now more than ever, we need an open dialogue at all levels of society, community, government, cities. We all need to work together to end our reliance on fossil fuels, because one thing we know to be true in the Pacific is that more fossil fuels means more loss and damage. That is why we are calling for a Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty and why we are calling on our leaders to endorse it now.